Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
I'm Jerry Byrne, Irish Radio it is. It's the start of COVID and all the rest of it. I was speaking to the great and the good of entertainment. This time I'm speaking to a man who certainly fits that. Been involved in music for many, many years. An incredible songwriter and also an incredible performer. And when you hear a song such as The Best Part of the Day Is the Night, 5 Minutes More, Martina, etc., etc., it's the Outlaws, of course. I'm delighted to say hello to songwriter and the main man of the Outlaws from Castleblaney, Sean Hughes. Sean, how are you?
I'm great, Chad. That was a fantastic introduction. I don't know about it was all true.
Of course it is, Sean, believe you me, and plenty more as well. Sean, how long are you involved in music at this stage? It's a long time.
Oh, I'm a long time at it, yeah. Well, I've been singing all my life.
Indeed.
Long time at it.
I remember the Outlaws right back in the 1980s, and you were going strong then.
Oh yeah. We registered the name, believe it or not, in the late 70s.
Right.
You know, when we were on Polygram. We were on Polygram at the time. And the Outlaws in America were touring. But to use the name over here, we had to agree to let them because we're the registered owners of that name in the Republic of Ireland.
Right. Well done. So you are...
And there's another Outlaws in England. There was another Outlaws in... I forget who was it. Somebody in the Outlaws over there. So there was 3 Outlaws. For we're as long as the rest of them.
Right. So you're in Ireland. You are the official Outlaws.
Oh yeah, we're the official ones over here. I don't know what that means, but it means that we're the only ones who can use the name in Ireland.
Yes, Sean. Listen, you've written all over the years. You've written a huge amount of absolutely fantastic material.
Oh, I don't know. Well, thanks very much.
Well, I mean,
I'm glad the people like it. You know.
Well, they do. It certainly. I mean, they're they're always guaranteed favourites. It doesn't matter where you go. I mean, there was always something a little with all the songs, Sean, that you've written. There was always something a little bit different and a little bit. You had that little difference in style.
Yeah, I would say that. Well, it's not difference in style. It's only a difference in style in Ireland. You know. In the States, like, there would be similar types of songs, you know, they write about anything. But in Ireland, they tend to write about,
right.
I don't know, they write it, we probably do write a different style of music, but it's not that different, really.
Well, it's also the other thing is, I mean, your sound, you've always had, I mean, right from the 80s, you always had sort of this lively sort of kind of fiddle sort of sound and a slight touch of Cajun or bluegrass sound.
Yeah, well, I was big into the Pogues. We played with the Pogues as well, and we done a lot of their, at the beginning, we done a lot of their stuff. It was LP stuff that the average person in Ireland hadn't heard because they hadn't heard their LPs, they only heard their singles. But we were doing our LP stuff, and our program at that time consisted mainly, about 3/4 of the night, was Pogues, you know. And then when we were playing with the Pogues, we couldn't do their numbers, so we had to come up with bluegrassy numbers.
Right.
Because they were there. Shane McGowan said to me, he says, "You boys are country with bullets."
Right. Country with bullets. Yes, that's some statement, I'll have to say. And like songs that, I mean, I remember back in the 1980s, a song which was was huge, Carrick McCross on A Cold Winter's Night.
Yeah, that song came about dead. That's when I started writing, really. I was writing before that, but I started to concentrate on it after that. Frank Daly, the chap I played with, he was a great friend of mine, and there was only 2 of us then, but we were still the Outlaws. But he said, why don't you write a song for the Carrickmacross Festival? And I said, yeah, no, because he knew I wrote songs. I said, no bother. I'll do something, But come the Saturday night, we were playing somewhere, but when he called for me, I had written nothing.
Right.
And there was this book lying down, and it was, what do you call the blind man in America? It just slips me mind. I was a big fan of his, and he had a book, and there was a picture of a cold winter's night. You know what I mean? A picture of trees. It just said cold winter's night. So I thought, this is how quick it happened. I said, came across on a cold winter's night, stepped out of an old hackney car. I just said the verse.
Right.
And that was all. I hadn't written anything. I just said it. And then Frank picked me up, and we were going up the road, and he says, did you write that song? I said, well, I haven't written it, but I've started it now. I had no air or nothing. I just got those words. So I said, he said, well, let me hear it. I said, well, I haven't written the music yet. I said, but I'll give you the first verse of it. That's all I had. So I said, the first verse of that song. And he said, God, that's good. Finish it. If he'd have said it was rubbish, I'd have never written another song.
Right.
But he said, that's good. And we went and recorded it. And we won, and then we recorded an album. And that's how the songwriting came to be,
Came into it, yeah.
About.
Fantastic stuff. I mean, there was you always had the different. I mean, another cracking song that you had out. It was the first time I saw the name of this. I really, really had to take a second look. She's ugly, but God knows I love her.
Yeah, but if you listen, I couldn't use any other word, only ugly. If I could have done that, I'd have changed the word. But if you listen to the words of the song, it's all true.
Yeah.
I just put. I again was in Frank's house, and I had that song, a few words, and it was funny at the time. And Bleach, his wife, she says, "You can't write a song like that." Oh, I said, well, I'll try, So I took it down, and that's what it is now,
Cracking, absolutely cracking. It really is.
I done a bit of rejigging on it and took the funny bit out of it, and funny enough, I like that song.
It is a cracking song. There's no doubt about it. It really is funny.
The moral of the song was, just a plain-looking woman is a safer bet than a good-looking one.
Yes, but it's I'll have to say, the actual title is just astounding. It really is, no question.
Yeah.
Sean, you've played for many years. You've done numerous appearances, concerts and dances and shows and all the rest of it.
Yeah, we played barn dances. We played massive barn dances.
Yes.
We done Tullamore. We played in factories. These full big factories with the barn dance. There was a whole row. Well, we started that at the time because the kind of music we were doing was very, very lively, and normal dancers couldn't dance to them. We were going that fast at that time, hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang,
Yes.
And the normal dancing, they couldn't dance them, but the people that could dance to them at the time was the young ones, because they just stood there and hee-hawed and up-leapt around the place,
Yes.
So that was the Cajun bit of it,
Yes.
And that's where we started doing the Cajun then, because we had seen there was a market for that. But we were into it anyway. We had fiddles, and we had a fiddle player from Derry, and we had John Joe McCourt on the banjo, and we had different, we had a good band, of musicians to could deliver the goods,
Indeed. Well, the one thing was, like, I think, for a long period of time, I mean, you were the band, the band to get for a barn dance. If you're doing a barn dance any place, it's sort of, it was yourselves, because it just appeared to fit at a particular time. I remember it absolutely perfectly together.
Oh, yeah, we played the marquees and that. We had a fantastic time, but it was dead easy to do because we were doing the right stuff at that time, We were doing very fast stuff. We were all fast, and we really enjoyed ourselves. We'd be hee-hawing on the stage, and the crowd would be hee-hawing. And then in Tullamore, we started doing a regular thing down there. We'd give away free hats.
Right.
And so when the crowd got the hats, they went mad,
Right.
So that was another thing we done.
Indeed. Now, you've got some more material, I believe, some new original material, which is recorded at the moment.
Yeah, we have a lot. I have a lot lying like that. I never really. I've been looking for Rod Stewart for one of them because it's a ballad. It's not a song that we would sing on the night. It's not that type of song that would suit us on the night. But I recorded it. And I was talking to Margot yesterday. I'll probably give it to Daniel now. If he likes it, he'll probably do it.
Right.
And we've got a song coming out, and we're just waiting for a little bit of jigging on it. And it's not a religious song, but it's very, very good. You'll definitely hear this song in the new year. It's called "I've Got the Blessings of the Lord Coming Down on Me."
Right. Okay. Something to.
It's a serious song, and it's not a religious song. That's just the end line.
Right.
It's just the end line now. And when you hear the title, you think, "Oh, no." But it's not. It's, as you say, there's a bit of a twist. It's very good. Right. I shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, no, I know. I've no doubt it is. You've got the pedigree to say that, Sean, with the songs that you've written. Have you been doing some more sort of songwriting, concentrating on songwriting in the lockdown?
Oh yeah, that song and a couple others I've done. And funny enough, I got 3 good songs in the lockdown. I had nothing else. Well, I was doing other things, but these 3 came to me, So I'm very, very lucky.
Right.
Very, very lucky because I was talking to what do you call him? Henry Arthur,
Yes, Henry McMahon. Yes.
Sometimes we talk. He writes quite a few songs, and he was saying how he came about writing his, and it's more or less the same for all of us, you know what I mean? And then before the lockdown, I thought I'd run out of, like Henry said, he's already run out of writing songs. And then you hit on an itch and away you go again, So the lockdown done me the world of good.
Right, all right. It's nice to hear something about a positive note on it. Sean, listen, tell me the story about the song Diggin' Dillon.
Oh, Diggin' Dillon, yeah. Anna McGoldrick, if you remember, do you remember Anna McGoldrick?
I do well, yes, I do indeed.
Yeah, she was going very well at the time. And she was living in Canada, but she released an LP over in Ireland. And there was a song on it called The Mobile Goat. And I played it, and I thought, that's a very good song if the words were different. Because the mobile goat would mean nothing in Ireland,
Yes.
And so I took it in and listened to it, and then I put a map on it. I said, I put the goat in Ireland. And I looked put the map on the table, and then I seen Fire and 4, and I thought, that's where the goat will roam, where the goats don't roam no more, in Fire and 4. So the rest was easy. Once I got the goat made into an Irish goat, the rest was simple. Right. So I wrote that. But I was in the bank one day, and Anna came in to the bank, and the bank was full. And she says, Sean, you changed the words of that song that I've got out. But at this time now, we were absolutely, when I say this, we were absolutely nobodies. There were only two of us, you know, and we were doing very small gigs. We were just doing small pubs and that. And she says, I said, well, we're nobodies. I said, well, I just changed the words to put the goat in Ireland. That's all I've done, and little minor adjustments. But she wasn't very happy anyway. But we made it up because I played with her. Then later on, you know.
Right.
But we weren't trying to steal her song. You know what I mean? We weren't trying to do it. It's just as her version, it wouldn't mean the ball blue because of the words.
Yes, yes.
Then we recorded, and then Brendan Shine recorded her version.
Yes.
So he took it out after us, but he was big stuff at the time. And we done very well with it.
Yes, yes. I know. I remember Brendan Shaw. I mean, since that, so many people have recorded it. I mean, Sean Cuddy has done it, numerous other people, and every single version of it that's been done by anybody is your version.
Oh yeah, that was the original. It wasn't original words. The original words were completely different, but that's the version they're doing is what I wrote in the house.
Absolutely great, cracking stuff indeed. It all came to a crashing stop in early March, Sean, and it seems as though there won't be entertainment for a little while as yet.
No, there's nothing happening at the moment, you know. But that's good because, as I say, we're recording an album. We'll have it out, and as I say, we've got 3 or 4 songs that we didn't have before the lockdown, so it's good. There's one great song too. You'll be hearing it sometime in the future. My pain has no memory when it comes to loving you.
Right.
Very good song. Henry was impressed with that one.
Right. Excellent stuff, Sean.
Yeah,
listen, yeah. Well done on it all, Sean. And it's excellent. And Sean, listen, it's been lovely to chat to you, lovely to catch up with you. And listen, I wish yourself and all the Outlaws and your family all the very best. Listen, stay safe, stay well, and listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you in action on stage when it's safe to do so.
Yeah, well, we be in touch with Anne Carmody. Do you know Anne Carmody?
Yes, I do. Yes.
She takes us over to Scotland and that, you know. So she's very good to us.
Oh, that's
it.
excellent.
So we hope to see you, Jerry, in the future, and hopefully you'll like us.
No doubt I will. I've seen you in action many times, and cracking show. Sean, this has been lovely to catch up with you.
Okay, Jerry, appreciate you calling us.